Hey guys, welcome back to another movie review, and today I want to talk about, this is something I haven't done in a long time, but today I want to review a straight to DVD, straight to TV animated feature from DC Entertainment. I think the last time I did that was I think last year with The Death of Superman. Right now I want to talk about Reign of the Supermen, which is a direct sequel to Death of Superman. It takes place, I think, like a couple months after the event of Death of Superman. Now Metropolis has 4 different Supermen, you know, trying to save the city and trying to be the only one Superman, trying to replace the real Superman. And they're all competing. You know, long story short, there are the 4 of them sort of compete to be the Superman. Now, I've been a fan of these DC animated movies for a long time. Date back to, you know, like under the Red Hood, Flashpoint, Paradox. Those days was so good. And the new stuff that they've been doing, even though some of them are really fun, it's not that same level. Now, I liked, you know, Death of Superman. I thought it was pretty well done, and I, you know, thoroughly enjoyed the movie. And I was really excited to see this one. I mean, it's a Superman movie without the original Clark Kent, without the, you know, Kal-El character. So that aspect was really exciting for me. But I gotta say, this movie is pretty disappointing. This movie is less of a Superman movie, but is more of a Lois Lane movie, which is not a problem at all. Like, I love Lois Lane in this movie. I thought her character was very well developed, and you know, just the stuff that she went through, you know, after losing her man and whatnot. I thought it was really touching, and you know, what she is trying to do, you know, trying to reach out to these 4 new Supermen to like fill out a void inside her, you know. And I thought it was really touching, and I really like her storyline in this movie. But the 4 new Supermen, I have very mixed feeling about them. Like, my favorite one is probably Cyborg Superman. I think his character is the most developed and the most interesting. And toward the 3rd act of the movie, you learn of, you know, who he is and what his real sort of motivation is. His character becomes really intriguing, and I really like him. I thought he was the best Superman out of the 4 new ones. Steel is pretty cool. He is kind of like Iron Man and Thor. You know, his suit is super high tech, and he got a hammer that, you know, he could throw, and you know, he would come back to him and whatnot. The Eradicator, I find him really boring. Like, he would just kind of show up, you know, cause some trouble and wreak some havoc, and then just leave, and, you know. And his character was pretty lame. Like, that's the only word I can think of right now. His character is pretty lame. Superboy, who is a clone of Superman, created by Lex Luthor using Superman DNA and his own DNA. For the majority of this movie, I really hated Superboy. He's such a brat. Like, he's one of those kids who's like, oh, I'm not a boy, I'm a man, but not in a relatable Spider-Man kind of way, but more of a really annoying, really. I don't like for the first 2 acts. I really hate Superboy, but his character took a turn, and you know, that's where I was starting to like him a little bit more, but still not enough. Let's talk about Lex Luthor. His role in this movie is really confusing. He started out as a villain, and then he was helping out with Lois Lane. His character is really confusing in this movie, and once again, I like Rainn Wilson. I think he is a really talented and funny actor, but he is not Lex Luthor. Like, his voice, you know, like, listening to him playing Lex Luthor is really weird. Like, the whole time I could not get into the idea of Rainn Wilson, the funny dude from The Office, as Lex Luthor. Like, there was nothing like threatening or like super intelligence, or there was nothing Lex Luthor about him. To summarize my feeling after watching the movie, I would probably use the word empty. Like, I felt empty. I didn't feel anything, you know. Like, the movie has some cool moments. The actions are, you know, pretty fun. The animation is alright. Performance, or, you know, overall, except for Rainn Wilson and some, you know, maybe other side characters, overall was pretty good. But the movie didn't do anything for me. Like, emotionally, I did not feel anything. For the last like 5 years or so, the DC animated movies have been pretty average. In the end, Reign of Superman is a really disappointing installment in the DC animated movie series. It got some cool moments, some cool action sequences. The voice actings for the most part was pretty good, but it lacks the emotional punch that these type of movie used to be known for. I'm gonna give Reign of Superman a 5 out of 10. There were a few pieces of dialogues that just make me scratch my head. Like, who the hell greenlit this? Like, who allowed this to be put on screen? You know, like, it is atrocious. There was this one scene, and a scientist, Dr. Donovan is his name, was talking to Lois Lane, and that shit creeped me out. Like, nobody talks like that. That fucking like disturbed me. Hey guys, you got a chance to see Reign of Superman? Let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And if you enjoyed my review, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more reviews like this. And with that being said, I'll see you soon.